Hey guys, it's Francesca and today I'm doing another back to school video. So I decided that I know a lot of you are either studying middle school or high school or maybe even college, and I decided to do a little bit of like an advice series, and I decided not to do these on Talking Tuesday just because I feel like these kind of need to be like separate videos in themselves. That makes sense. Anyway, so today I am doing high school advice, kind of just talking about like, kind of how to deal with things, how to prepare yourself for things, and a little bit of my high school experience. So starting high school can be either really exciting or you can be really nervous or a whole bunch of jumbled feelings and emotions. And high school for me was not the greatest experience, but I think when if you're going into high school, freshman year, just got out of middle school, like you're the newbies in school, and that can scare a lot of people. Go into high school with, I would say, no expectations. Don't freak yourself out. Don't be worried about making friends or having scary teachers or things like that, because I kind of worried about those things, and I feel like the more you freak yourself out, the worse your experience is going to be, if that makes sense. You need to be excited and, go in with an open, positive attitude, because if you go in with a negative attitude, you're going to have a negative experience. So if you go in with a positive attitude, it's going to help you have a better outlook for what possibly is to come. So, high school can be a scary thing, but it can only be a scary thing if you make it a scary thing. Make school fun for you. If you're nervous on your first day of freshman year, or if you're going to a new school and for high school. I mean, obviously freshman year, it's a new school for you. But if you're starting a new school and you're like a junior or a senior, excuse me, just try to make it enjoyable for you. On your first day of freshman year or your first day of school, pick out an outfit that makes you feel good. If you bring a lunch to school, like pack your favorite foods, things that kind of make you excited for the day. If you don't have any friends going into school, kind of take that as, oh my gosh, I don't have any friends. Take that as, oh my gosh, look at how many opportunities I have to make new friends. Don't look at it as a negative thing, think about the positive. I definitely think that's something I wish I would have done better in high school, because at first, freshman year, I was excited but also scared, because middle school for me was not that great. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a middle school video too. And so I wish I would have just went in better with more of kind of, I don't know how to explain it, not like an I don't care attitude, because I've mentioned high school was not that great for me because I had a lot of bullying and things like that. And don't let that scare you either, because you can, I don't want to say you can avoid bullies. I don't know how to talk about that topic, but high school for me, like I said, some years are great. Like freshman year, for the most part, I really enjoyed, and it was because I took some of my favorite classes that year. That's another thing. In high school, you can kind of pick your classes, or for the most part, you can pick your classes. So, if your school offers electives, pick something that you enjoy. Like my freshman year, I took fashion, and I took a cooking class. I also took art 3 out of my 4 years. Things that make school enjoyable. And yeah, I just think you want to make high school the best experience you can. I mean, obviously, not everyone's high school experience is rainbows and butterflies. It's not like the TV shows. And, like I said, go in with a positive outlook. And don't be worried about anything. high school can be as great as you want it to be. Freshman year, I said I enjoyed it. Sophomore and junior year were some of my hardest years because the bullying got really bad, and I just focused on that mainly and kind of let that control my life, which you should not do. You need to overcome and overpower your obstacles and, be in control of your own life and not let other people control your emotions. So sophomore and junior year were not that great. Freshman year new, I really enjoyed that. You need to make things enjoyable for you. Freshman year, you get to pick all your classes. You're in a new school. New teachers. It's new. So it's going to be different, and just enjoy it. Sophomore year, you're not new anymore unless you transfer schools. But, you've already been in the school year. You have a little bit of a feeling of the school. Let that kind of be your outlook, like, okay, I've already been here for a year, school's not that bad. And even if you have to, think, oh, I only have 2 more years left in this school, kind of let that push you too. So, like I said, high school year was kind of a tough year for me. Junior year, again, you've already been in the school 2 years. You probably have some friends by now. Kind of let that help you get through school. Even if you just have one good friend throughout high school and you have them for the rest of your life, my parents always said that's, one thing you have to be appreciative for. All the friends I made in high school, I'm not friends with anymore. I do not talk to anyone I went to high school with. So, it's normal. It happens. So, let's see, what else? Yep, junior year was kind of like a bad year and a good year for me. Honestly, all the people who bullied me got kicked out of school that year, so halfway through the year, it became exciting for me. And I played sports sophomore, junior, and senior year. Let that be another thing. If you're afraid about making friends or fitting in, you don't need to fit in. You can be your own little army of one if you don't have any friends. And, you can play a sport. I definitely think that helps if you're nervous about making friends. And maybe if you're really good at, softball, try out for the softball team. Or if you're really good at tennis, join the tennis team or try out for the tennis team. If you're really good at drawing, join art club. There's so many things in high school that you can join. And I definitely think that really helps kind of getting you through school. And then, after junior year, that's senior year. It's your last year. You're top of the food chain. I don't think senior year was the best year for me because I just try to not be so worried about things, and I stayed focused on my school for the most part. Senioritis kind of crept up on me. Again, I played badminton, so it was my senior year. They kind of put you on a little pedestal for that. And I just really enjoyed school senior year. There are all these super fun activities you get to do. And I feel like senior year is, I know people build it up to be this great thing, but it definitely can be a great thing. So even use that freshman year, I know senior year is 3 years away, but just kind of look at it as okay, look at all the great things I have to look forward to in school. So I hope this wasn't a big jumbled mess, and I hope you could all understand what I'm trying to get through. Just be yourself. Don't worry about making friends or fitting in or any of that. Just be you. Wear your favorite outfit on your first day. Bring your favorite lunch to school. If you have lucky socks, wear your lucky socks on your first day. Just be you, and don't worry about making friends. That's not what you're there for. You're there to learn and focus on your education and bettering yourself. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.